Ready for today's video? Me too. Me too. I'm all excited. Happy Friday! All right, let's get you set up. How's that for being happy and excited? Stuff's falling apart down here. All right, back down here where you belong. Let's get set up. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Grandma Gaines. You can call me Tracy. This is Bohippian Life. I am a reselling grandma on multiple platforms. But these live streams are all about cards. Oracle cards, tarot cards, true love reading cards. Oh my goodness, my battery's gonna go kaput. So I'm not a professional card reader. Emma. Oh, perfect. But I have been reading cards since I was 20. And I'm 54, you guys. So I love them. They're fun. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm not a professional here either. There we go. Once we get set up on the laptop, oh goodness, what is going on? Hope, hello. I'm just like having technical difficulties like crazy. It's unbelievable. All right, hold on. Well, that works. There. For some reason, I have, it says low charging, but it works. Do I have a pen? Pen. Hope, how are you? Did you get anything done since the last time we talked? I've been watching videos, to be truthful. It's Friday. I don't feel like doing much. I know it's terrible. Terrible. Starting my weekend early, I guess. Ooh, good for you. Good for you. All right, we're getting there. Hope, if you know what deck you would like to use, just let me know. That's a good choice. Crows it is, my dear. Do you have any plans for the weekend? Oh, goodness. I'm not sure what we're going to do this weekend. It's supposed to rain. There you go. Getting shizzle done. I agree with that. I believe it's supposed to rain all weekend. So I'm not sure. But if there's a decent day with no rain, I sure would like to go for a motorcycle ride. I love warm weather. The sun, the heat. I In my impressionable years, I grew up in Texas. And I love the warmth and the heat. I love Florida. I love the Carolinas. Renetta, hello. How are you? So I'm high 80s, 90s. I'll take 100-degree weather. There's always a way to cool off. Sometimes it's impossible to warm up. Sometimes, your body will cramp up. I'm not getting younger, but I love, love, love my rides. But I think the cramp is more from the fact that I have bursitis other than that I've been sitting. So you have the scavenge card, Hope, and let's get Renetta on the list. I am doing well. Thank you for asking. Hope, you're the opposite. You like the colder weather? Renetta, what type of weather is your favorite? Christy, hello. Good morning, my friend. Put you on the list. Warmer. Warmer for sure. Yeah, me too. Christy, what's your favorite kind of weather? So, Hope, this card will appear more frequently as you jump around from one opportunity to another. Use this time to gather information and determine what you like and what you don't like, what you can and won't settle for. This card may also appear if you have been simply taking what you can get instead of directing your attention toward the steps that would lead to something more substantial. What? No way. An ice bath? Nope, nope, not me. I watched those videos. Those people are crazy. Crazy. Cooler weather. Everybody says, give me the cooler weather. Yeah, no. No. Like the polar plunge, when they cut out a chunk in the ice and everybody jumps in. Nope, nope. I like to think I'm brave enough to do it, but in my mind, a live chicken is better than a dead rooster. Renetta, do you know what deck you'd like, my friend? We have the crows that we just used for Hope. Crows for Hope. That's so cool. Those are oracles. We have the mermaids. These are oracles. And I have the enchanted maps. These are oracles. And I have crows. Good choice. So I have this lifelong friend, acquaintance. I've known her since I was like, before I could talk. And she did the polar plunge. She may have done it multiple times. Girl's crazy. Christy, do you live in New York? Because that describes our weather to the T. It is quite bipolar, I agree. The greatest, hello. My glasses, you know what? Thank you so much. So these are like my oldest pair, my most favorite, because the prescription is the best. But they are also the ones that I have hot glued Put my little nerdy tape on, and I even have some rubber bands. And truth be told, they fit even better now that I had to rig them up. It's not like my eye doctor isn't like 2 minutes. She's right on Main Street in town. She's like 2 miles away. But why get a new pair when I can continue to hot glue them? Let's get the greatest on the list. Hawaii. Wait a minute. You're from Hawaii? Wait, I remember. Let me get this written on here before. I remember talking to somebody from Hawaii. Christy, I use super glue and crazy glue all the time. And even on the package, it says you can use for your fake nails. But oh my goodness. I don't have patience. I'm an instant gratification person. So it should stick immediately, but my fingers shouldn't stick together. And then you go to pick something up and you're like, oh crap. Or you have paper, and then before you know it, you have paper stuck to your finger and you can't get it off. But yeah, there's super glue in there too. Hot glue for oh, cotton's the worst. Yeah, do not even try blowing your nose after using super glue. It'll be very embarrassing. You'll either get it stuck here or stuck on your fingers, and you do not want any sort of paper stuck on your fingers in any way, shape, or form, right? Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, that is correct. I have noticed that in my experience, if you press down too hard on super glue, crazy glue, like you're putting nails on, it'll burn. All right. Oops, crows. Sorry. I apologize. I'm so easily distracted. It does melt foam. And so I have this. I'm going to show you. This is what I'm trying to. Might as well show you instead of trying to explain it. Not very good. So I found this at like Dollar General. And no matter where it's at, the sun hits it and it just shoots sparkles everywhere. Well, my assistant, being as loving as she is, gets excited sometimes. Broke. And it's the same thing. It's styrofoam. So I can't crazy glue it. I can't hot glue it. I got to figure out how to fix it. I mean, I could probably just go get another one for a couple dollars, but why do that when I can just fix it, Hope? All right, let's get serious. Oh, good. I have Mod Podge. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, thank you. Oh, goodness gracious. You're like, throw it away. Throw it away. I should be more like you, Hope, and throw it away. We have isolation for Renetta. Mod Podge. Hope, what are you laughing about? So, Renetta, even when surrounded by a group, we have all experienced the feeling of being alone. You may need to consider if you are holding back input out of fear of expressing an unpopular opinion, or this card may indicate a group or community that didn't connect with your beliefs, causing you to feel ostracized. Use this time to look inward. Examine ideas and insights that come to mind. Isolation may indicate a need to remove yourself from a situation so you can quiet your mind and contemplate your next move. This card may also bring to the surface feelings associated with abandonment and can represent a block centered around a fear that your actions may lead to not being accepted or removed from a group. Fear of being cast aside might result in you limiting your potential by withholding ideas or suppressing inspiration. For example, if you grew up in a home where lack and scarcity of resources was a dominating factor, and now as an adult, you have opportunities to create financial freedom, the fear of no longer fitting in with your family may prevent you from reaching your greatest potential. If you are successful, you may risk conflict with your family as your paths diverge. Mod Podge, it sounds it's a glue. It's that. You can get them, they look like paste, but thinner. But it's not glue. Renetta, you are so welcome, my friend. You are so welcome. I'll have to, I have a bottle somewhere. I get them from Dollar Tree. And they just, little white containers. I have some DIYs using Dollar Tree Mod Podge. And you can water it down and it still works super, super good. So, Christy, my friend, you are next. Do I have a loft? No. If I had a loft in my house, Hope, I would have a slide going to the downstairs. It would be the best. It would be cool, right? So, Christy, Mod Podge could be used as like a form of polyurethane, but not quite as strong. Like a clear coat. Gotcha. Christy, do you know what deck you would like? We have the standard tarot. We have the Enchanted Map oracles, Crow oracles, Mermaid oracles. We have the two Earth deck oracles, Wisdom and Magic. And I also have True Love reading cards. What should we use? Let's use the tarot. And if we don't like what they say, we'll just use a different deck. That's the best way to approach it. Sometimes it's like, what? You're not talking to me. You're talking about me. That's somebody else. So it's going to be a long weekend. And I had thought that my husband would maybe take an early day. I'm not sure. He hasn't mentioned it. Which would make it an even longer weekend. Like a mini vacation. But we'll see what happens. How many do we have here? All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Drum roll, please. The first card we have is the Knight of Cups. Robin, hello. Good morning. How are you? Oh, I just skipped right past it. The Knight of Cups. So cups represents emotions. Let's get Robin on the list. All right. So Robin wasn't here when the question was asked earlier. Robin, what is your favorite type of weather? I'm hot, not warm. I like hot weather. So the Knight of Cups, Christy, says it's a quest. Knights usually come with a quest, and the quest is for you to fulfill your desires. Whatever it is you are passionate about, sometimes you might even be self-absorbed about it, but it is time for you to fulfill your desires. Put yourself first for once. You also have the Five of Pentacles. Pentacles represents money or gain. Could be both monetary, material, in any way, shape, or form. But this 5 shows that you are halfway there. You see others have what you want and wish and desire for. It all beckons you. This card just shows that sometimes we must experience this feeling so that we can strive for a better life and set off on the hard road of ambition. The 5 card is that right in the middle stuck card. It's a card that tells us in order to continue on our path, to get to our goal or destiny, it may be time to put boundaries in place. And you can also see that the people here shown on the card look like they're poor, like they have nothing, and they are passing by a window of abundance. And again, this just is a card that shows you are halfway there. You see what others have, and you can have it as well. You just need to put boundaries in place. And remember, we talk about boundaries all the time. Boundaries are not walls to keep people out. Boundaries are doors to keep you safe. And we also have the Page of Swords. A page usually comes with a message. And this message is for you to withdraw, get some air, and choose your words wisely. Your words can be sharp. And remember that your words can make or break a difficult situation. And sometimes these situations, the least said is the least mended. I hope that makes sense. It doesn't mean you're backing down. It doesn't mean a person is backing down or are defeated. It just means that you see wisdom in not saying things in the heat of the moment. And you also have the Hierophant, a major arcana, however you pronounce it. This is a positive energy card. This card represents wisdom, knowledge, and experience. It represents somebody you know. So seek the wisdom and knowledge. You know this person, they won't lie to you. They don't sugarcoat things. You know that whatever they tell you is truth. You don't have to second guess what they say. So you can trust this person. Talk to them. They can at least help with the things they've experienced, and then maybe put things into perspective for you. Steer you in the wrong direction. And if that was confusing, Hope, are you kidding? You missed all of that? Really? I'm just kidding. No, you didn't miss anything. Well, I mean, I was reading a card for Christy. I'm just picking on you, my friend. So as the night suggested, so whatever it is that you desire, you need to fulfill that. Even if it feels a little selfish. The greatest, it is your turn. Good. I'm so happy. I'm so glad. Because sometimes, you read the cards and it's like, I hope these make sense. If not, we'll pick another one. Hope, you cracked me up, my friend. The greatest. If you are still... Amanda, hello. Let's get Amanda on the list. The greatest. If you are still here... It is your turn, and you can choose any deck you want. I just am comfortable with the tarot. Alexis, hello. Oh, yeah, she's heartbroken for Bear. Bah. That's just too bad, little turd. She doesn't know how to stay in the yard. Let's get Alexis on the list, too. So, the greatest. We have the standard tarot. We have the enchanted map. The maps are oracles. The mermaid's an oracle. The crows are an oracle. Mom sure won't miss him. Oh, we have earth wisdom and earth magic. And we also have the true love reading deck. And let me tell you what. She knows when he escapes and he's outside. She has this god-awful cry and whine, and it's like, oh my gosh, you cannot go outside. No, 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 no. Yeah, it's going to hurt her more than it hurts me, that's for sure. If I told you to be home by 8 and you did not show up at 8 o'clock, I would go looking for you to make sure you were where you said you were and make you come home. Yep. I would haul your little butt home. You may be mad, but yep, I've done it many times. All 4 of my kids. I feel bad for them if their significant others ever call and say, will you go get so-and-so for me, please? I'll be like, yep. Okay, I gotta read. Hold on. All right, stop. Time out. No, I don't think I scared them at all. They just, okay, we have a new person. Macario? Hello, hello, and welcome, my friend. Okay, so I'm not the type of mom who, well, maybe I was, I don't know. I'm like, if they said, this is what I'm doing, for the weekend or, after school, um, and you say you're going to be home at a certain time, I trust you and I believe you. And if you're not, and I have to come looking for you, and you're not there, then that's all I ever asked of my kids. Look, um, if you tell me you're going to be somewhere, please be there. Uh, or if there's a problem, uh, and you're not going to be there, you need to let me know. And also, though, we had an agreement, that it was a don't ask, don't tell. If they called in the middle of the night and was like, please come pick me up, no questions asked, I'll be there. I might not be happy, but I got to go pick your kids up, right? Okay, so we are on the greatest. Oh, I would get. Oh, yeah, I get really mad. I worked, and so we're all on a schedule, and it's just a respect thing. And my kids were great, though. I'm not saying they were perfect. I did. They were late, and I would go looking for them. And couple times they weren't where they were supposed to be, and they're kicking and screaming. But they came home, and then the next time it was like, just be where you said you're going to be. That's all. That's all it is. That's what it is. Exactly, Amanda. You guys, so I lived with my grandma. Rishu, hello, good morning. Let me get you on the list. I lived with my grandma, and I lied to her one time about where I was going. I was in school, and she came looking for me. Oh, that was pulling one of my kids by their ears, pulling them home because they were getting in trouble. So, oh, my grandma was so mad. I'd never seen my grandma mad. She was furious. She'd never yelled at me before in my life. So that in itself broke my heart. And then I tried to apologize sincerely, heartfelt, because I was like, oh my gosh, look what I did to my grandma. You know what she did? She shook her little finger at me and she says, Tracy Lynn, don't you dare apologize for something you know you're going to do again. And I was like, no, Grandma. No, Grandma, I'll never, ever, ever do it again. And I didn't. I never lied to my grandma ever again. I felt so horrible. Yeah, I was like, oh, Tracy Lynn, you're pond scum. You don't make your grandma feel like that. I had a great grandma. She was wonderful. I lived with my grandma and my Aunt Mimi in Texas. My Aunt Mimi's husband was my grandma's brother, my Uncle Bill. And he was diagnosed with brain cancer. So we moved to Texas to be with them. And I moved in with my grandma, my aunt, and my uncle. They were my impressionable years. My impressionable years. It was great. Oh, Lexus, 3 towns over. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, Amanda. Um, I have made my kids walk home before, yes. But one time when my daughter was married to her husband. All right, let me show your cards the greatest. The first one you have is the Empress. When my daughter was married to her husband, she called me one night after work because she was waiting for him to pick her up. And she couldn't get him to wake up. She worked second shift. She was mad. And she was like, I'm just going to walk home. And I'm like, holy cow, you have no idea how far this is. I'm like, you cannot walk through there this hour at night. Are you crazy? And she was like, no, I have to. And then I was like, well, at least talk to me the whole way. I mean, like, yeah, right. Like, I'm going to do something. I'm on the phone, but at least I don't know. Yeah, so I talked to her all the way home. I don't know. I think it took her almost 2 hours to get home because she walked. The Empress. She was not happy with her husband. Let me tell you, he wasn't sleeping for long when she got home. This card represents, it's an understanding card. And it can represent home. And that more creates more when components align. The greatest. And what that means is like more creates more. The most the example I like to use is laughter. It's contagious. Laughter creates more laughter. Some people like to say money follows money. Anger creates more anger. That's what it is. It's an understanding card. And more creates more. What they also have underlined is understanding that you reap what you sow. And you also have the King of Swords. Whoops. This card says not to be caught off guard. It says, remember, you did not get where you were at without a strong dose of caution. So, 2 steps forward doesn't mean 7 steps back. And we have the 4 of Pentacles. Again, Pentacles represents gain, monetary, material, in any way. This card represents selfishness, but for a reason. Shortly, just a little bit ago, we talked about building walls and boundaries. And that boundaries, these walls aren't meant to keep people out. They're not walls. They're doors. They're not walls to keep people out. They're doors to keep you safe. And that's the same thing. Selfishness for a reason. I don't know if that's quite the right way to explain it, but there's being selfish because you're just stingy and selfish and greedy. But then there's the person who's selfish for a reason. Maybe there's something you have to protect. A child, your heart, anything. I hope that makes sense. Amanda, that's the best thing you can do. Just put the calls in, and the ball's in their court. You can only do so much. But sooner or later, they're going to have to answer the call. What's that they say? The wheel that squeaks the loudest gets oiled first. Keep calling them. They're going to have to call you back sooner or later. Robin, my friend, you are next. No, I started at 10, Rishu. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to miss and skip anybody's chat. But Rishu, with our the daylight savings time, the time change, it's got everything so messed up with my live streams. We're going to continue with the tarot until somebody picks a different deck. Amanda, having your attorney take care of it might be the best course of action. Oh, I'm sure there's probably so much more clarity for you, my friend. Do you have an appetite now? And how is your sleep pattern? It is actually, Rishu, right now it is 10:48 in New York. I'm in New York. And yes, we start our live streams at 10 o'clock my time. 10 a.m. Daylight savings time, they say. Robin, woo. Oh, you have the Judgment card. You have a quick change coming in your life. It may have already be started. This change may have already be starting, is what I'm trying to say. Wow, Robin, are you still here, my friend? I hope so. All three of your cards are major arcana cards, or arcana, however you like to pronounce it. And what that represents is that there's powerful current in your life right now. You have the Judgment card. This represents change. And it's going to be permanent change. Like judgment. Judgment is permanent. Judgment is quick. And judgment is clear. This is going to be a positive change. And this card wants you to embrace all opportunities coming your way. And I'm going to repeat that again and underline. Coming your way. We have the Chariot card, which represents crab, Cancer, the crab. And we all know the crab moves in a sideways motion, not moving forward. They go sideways. And you may have felt like you've been stuck on this plateau. Well, the Chariot is here to tell you that now it is time for forward movement. It's a positive card. It represents triumph. Okay, so we have a few more here. Before this card suggests that for you, you should take the road less traveled. What works for everybody else doesn't work for you. And this card can also represent presumption, trouble, vengeance, providence, war, triumph. Again, it represents forward movement, finally, and for you to take the road less traveled. We have the Wheel of Fortune, another major. The Wheel of Fortune is a positive energy card, and it represents good old destiny and fulfilling it. Surprise change. When I told you this one was quick and permanent, this one, quick and permanent change. This one represents a surprise change. You didn't know it was going to happen. because of this surprise change, it wants you to seize all opportunities, and then take risks, grow, take risks, embrace good and bad luck the same, because even when we go through a stint of bad luck, we learn something from it. That may be the surprise change. Resident Evil. Yeah, you guys crack me up. I'm not a big Patrick Swayze fan. I never have been. But I do like me some Resident Evil. Is that what it is? The one with the umbrella cord? Amanda, you're next. I think it's Resident Evil. Yeah, I don't know what it is about, what it was about him. Some people, they just look the part, but can't play the part and say it. So I don't know. There's just, I don't know. Anyways. Oh, I love Saw. I love Saw. Oh, really? I have not seen the new Roadhouse. I'll have to check that out. Who's my favorite actor? I don't think I have a favorite, truthfully. When I was a young girl, a teenager, I was starry-eyed for Tony Danza. But I don't think I have a favorite actor. I just like good movies. Although, you know who is really high on the list of a good one I like to watch and will watch whatever he plays in? He's a Netflix star, and he played in the American Horror Story. And I think he was the Dahmer. He's the Dahmer character. Oh, he plays such a good part. That's it, Christy. Who's the boss? I've never watched The Notebook, and the things I've gone through, I'm pretty sure I never will. Too many people have said, yeah, I cannot watch stuff like that. Anything that'll make me cry or... Oh, Guardian. Oh, absolutely, Alexis. I'm there, too. I'm there. I love that show. Star Wars. I like to binge watch them. Let it out. Oh no. Oh no, Hope. I've cried enough in my lifetime. I'm not watching something to make me cry. No. No more of that. I've turned over a new leaf. Yeah, I have no clue why people are like, oh, I'm going to watch tearjerkers all weekend. I'm like, what? No. Life is enough of a tearjerker for me. I am not doing that. Give me Jason or Freddy or the zombies any day. Chris Pratt. That kind of rhymes, Alexis. Chris Pratt. Pretty nice to look at. I guess I'm going to have to look it up. Oh, I love Jeepers Creepers. Oh, scared me. Scared me. All right, Amanda. The first card you have is Justice. So I was 20 when I watched the very first Scream show. Yep, I slept with the lights on. I was so scared. So scared. The girls in between, you know, like they live between this cornfield, and in order for their parents to get home, it takes like 20 minutes to get down the driveway. Oh, Wrong Turn is good too. Yeah, absolutely. Or nobody sleeps in the woods or something. Oh my gosh, you guys, we could go on forever. Justice. This is a positive energy card, Amanda. And this card wants you to step back and be objective. You may have opinions, and you're probably going to want to say them. But this one says, remember, be like the judge. Step back, be objective. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Pentacles representing monetary gain, money, a gain. And again, this card represents infinite opportunities, material opportunities, and a place of wealth. Number one, it represents the start of a new beginning. And just like the picture represents, see the helping hand? It represents that a helping hand may be offered. Oh, I can binge watch them ones too, over and over again. I don't care. Ooh, Children of the Corn was good. Super good. That's a great choice, Alexis. And you have the Three of Wands. Threes are activating cards. I'm going to make sure I got that right. They are activating. And the Three of Wands represents that new horizons and promises. You can see that this person looks like they're ready to journey on. Again, new horizons and promises. Wands represents spring, Amanda. So this spring's not over yet. So Netflix is amazing with their content, and there are amazing actors and actresses from other countries, and the ones that come out of India are super scary, and I love them. Love, love, love them. I did not watch that. Amanda, you are welcome. Good vibes, my friend. Good vibes. Alexis, you are next. Yeah, I'm not. Sometimes they just put too much romance in a movie, and it's like, seriously, you ruined it. 50 Shades of Grey. First of all, you better have a darn good reason for tying my ass up, and that one there ain't good enough. Nope. No way. Never. My daughter was like, oh my gosh, Mom, you've got to read this. I'm like, yeah, no, that's not for me. Okay. Alexis, are you ready, my friend? Oh, that was fast. We had 3 just jump. Yeah, me too. Yeah, someone's coming up swinging. You better not. I'll be sleeping with a hammer under my pillow. 50 Shades of Grey, it's, I don't think it's violence. It's more like squeaky. That word we use squeaky instead of that word. There's a whole lot of squeakiness going on in that movie. Alexis, the very first card you have is Fool card. This is not calling you a fool. There you go. Thank you. That's it. This card represents that you are on a journey. That's all the Fool card is. It's the very first card in the tarot, representing one's self. And it says to follow your path. It says unexpectedly. So you're on a journey. This something that, and it's something that you are doing on your own. The most important thing is this card says to not be held back by people who say you're a dreamer. Again, follow your path, Alexis. This card wants you to remember miraculous inventions were created by people labeled as fools. You are on a journey. And again, it might be an unexpected journey. Maybe one sometimes good. Maybe this journey is from a negative situation. Either way, my friend. Either way, follow your path. I'm getting the feeling that this journey is not of your own making. We have a 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups represents loss, in that the person can feel shame or guilt due to this loss. If you look at the cups, you see that there are 2 of them standing upright and 3 of them laying down. It represents that something's been lost, but something still remains. Absolutely, Rishu, absolutely. And I have to put it on, I turn all the lights off. I like to watch them late at night. Turn all the lights off. My poor husband. I've now started turning the sound down. No sound. And watching it in subtitles. That way when people start screaming, the poor guy doesn't wake up. But I am a horror movie fanatic. Connoisseur. So again, 5 of Cups. This can represent, Alexis, that 3 have been taken and 2 are left. It can represent maybe there was bitter or frustration in a marriage. And on the flip side, this card can represent an inheritance from patrimony, like father or a male member of the family. During the day, I have the sound. I have the sound. So I have a projector TV in the bedroom, and it displays on the whole wall, and it's on this side. So only I turn it so only I can hear it, and then I have the subtitles, so I make sure I don't miss anything. And also, subtitles helps me when it comes to trying to pronounce people's name. Tammy, hello, welcome. My dog. So I listened, I'll have it loud during the day. And my poor dog, if people start screaming, oh yeah, she's like, I'm out of here, mom. I mean, my assistant. She's like, she goes in the other room. We have the Five of Swords. This card represents stop being defensive. You don't have to defend yourself all the time. You don't have to explain yourself all the time. And it's also, again, a call to put boundaries in place. It's a calling card. And again, just like we said, boundaries are not walls to keep people out. They are doors to keep you safe. And you also have the Star, a major arcana. This is a positive card. This is a card we all want in a reading, no matter what. It represents everything happy, positive, and wonderful. And its prosperity will come from what you do best. And I underline what you do best. It can represent an Aquarius as well. Oh my goodness, a horror Comic-Con. Oh my gosh, that would be great. I've been thinking about crocheting Comic-Con outfits. I see they're huge. There's a big following for it. And yeah, in my spare time, I might decide to crochet some Comic-Con outfits. Let me know what you think. Rishu, you are next, my friend. Tammy, what's going on? What have you been doing? Tammy is a huge cribbage player. I don't even know the first thing about cribbage. Well, first of all, Rishu, nobody has a right to be rude to anybody. That's just wrong. Especially, you just woke up. All right, everybody. Everybody in different time zones, different countries. It's 11 o'clock for Tammy, and she just woke up. She is nocturnal. All right, Rishu, let's see what we get for you and your question. See what we have for you in Avani. Six of Swords, Four of Cups, okay, here we go. The first one you have is the Six of Swords. Swords represents usually argument, discontent, fighting. This card represents new horizons and moving on. Now here you see the waters you're in are troubled. But you have everything bundled together, packed up in a boat, ready to move forward to calm waters. New horizons, moving on. And as far as yes or no, swords represents no. That's your first card. We have a Four of Cups. Cups represents emotions. And this card represents self-pity. It can represent being self-obsessed, and that you really need to get out more. Are you, is everything you're doing, thinking, everything throughout the whole day, is it revolving around Avani and this issue? You have the Queen of Swords. Again, it represents discontent, arguing of some sort. But this represents a woman who is wise. Is Avani smart? She's a smart woman. She's direct, and she's very ambitious. And she speaks very sharply, too. She speaks her mind. Do her words cause do you feel the sharpness and being direct? Is that what is causing the discontent in the arguing? So you have a Two of Wands. The wands represent springtime. It's a positive card. It's a yes card, but it represents something happening fast. It also represents hopes and wishes. 2 through 10, I apologize, 1 through 10 of the minors is the cycle. 1 being the beginning, 10 being the completion. 2s represents that it's time to organize things. Maybe that is the cause of some of the discontent in the arguing. Maybe a little bit of organizing and compromising. I don't know what it is, but there's an underlying issue, and it's time to organize. And it should be done quickly. I think you should talk to her as soon as you can, quickly, and see if there is an underlying issue, and if there is there anything that you guys can reorganize to make things better for your relationship? But yeah, having somebody not respond is very hurtful. And do you let her know when you are trying to correspond with her? Do you let her know that how her not responding is hurting you? And if this relationship ends up not being for you, and that it is time to cut cords and just move on your own, remember that what is truly meant for you will never pass you by. Spirit knows what is right for you, and they never get it wrong. Reach out the best you can. Try. And if it doesn't work, know that once you grieve, if this doesn't work out, you grieve that, you can move on with a new, fresh start. Like I said, where something much better is waiting for you. Again, Spirit never gets it wrong. Spirit's time frame is rarely in sync with our own. Absolutely, Rishu. Let's try one more card. And then we have Tammy also. Well, Rishu, we have plenty of time to work through this. In my experience, I'm going to say yes. Reach out one more time. Try again. Because at least you know you tried. You tried your hardest. You did your part. Absolutely, Tammy. Good advice. Guard your heart. Christy, it's 5 a.m. in Hawaii. It can be she's concentrating for exams. That is true. But that is no excuse to be rude to somebody. Just be truthful. Oh, we're supposed to pull one. We have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles represents lovely Scorpio. Hello and welcome. Yes, Tammy, thank you. This card is a no card. This card represents somebody you know. Does not have to be a male. This person is reliable. They are dependable. But when it comes to the heart, they only go the extra mile in the other direction. They are very commitment phobic. And because I kept shuffling them and didn't stop when I should have, we have the Chariot card that fell out, which is, this card represents forward movement. Take the road less traveled. It finally represents forward motion. Where Cancer, this card represents Cancer, the crab, has been, goes sideways. Finally, forward motion. You need to get clear with her whether it is a yes or a no, so you can move on in one way or the other. Sunil, hello, welcome. No, I have not. I feel very good, Sunil. Thank you for asking. I'm trying to, absolutely. I can always, food-wise do better, eat healthier. Hope have a great weekend. Tell Nan and Wayne that I say hello. Oh, you are on a trip. Good for you, Sunil. I feel like you had a card recently, the welcoming card. Let me look. Let me think. I feel the Four of Wands. It represents travel. No, I won't, Rishu. I will be back Tuesday. So let's get Sunil on the list too. Sunil, if you're going home, does that mean you're not doing any cooking videos? Tammy, what deck would you like? We have the Tarot. I have the Enchanted Map. Oh, you already did cook today? Lovely Scorpio, absolutely. Oh my goodness. I will check it out. I will check it out. All right, Enchanted Maps it is. Lovely Scorpio. I feel like, did we just do a reading for you not long ago? Or do you have one coming up? I have a list, but just not with me. I'm not prepared. In case you ask, the two that just fell out, you have the Heal the Ouch and Slow and Steady. I watched that one. Oh my gosh, I love mangoes. I love mangoes. Mango season. That is awesome. Okay. All right, Tammy, let's see what happens. Oh. No way. So you have the Slow and Steady. And Come Together. It says, do you remember the old cliche, slow and steady wins the race? This card says, now is the time for easy movement and unhurried steps and a steady heart. Trust that taking life at a more leisure pace will give you greater access to your dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. Savor them, my friend. And you have the Come Together card. This card says love needs to be expressed. Love needs to be shared. Drawing this card is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all of its form of expression. Romantic, familial, unconditional, and spiritual. In each instance, there is another being involved. Love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relative, an animal, a spirit, and or a friend. This card assures love has come calling and seeks a partner in the dance. Know that you are cherished, and like a magnet, you're attracting love into your life. This is a time for harmonious, caring partnerships. Yay! Oh my gosh, Sunil, it sounds amazing. Oh my gosh. So my mouth is watering. Taste buds are squirting. Yes, me too, Tammy. Me too. I was telling Sunil that over in, can't think of the town, there's an Indian couple who bought the store, and they have a restaurant and buffet. I want to so bad. I totally, oh, it's one of my dream trips. And if anybody, you guys, current subscribers, anybody who's been a subscriber for long, you know that my motto is, I would rather die with memories than dreams. So, where there's a will, there's a way. I would love to visit India. Sunil, it's your turn, my friend. And then lovely Scorpio. So Tammy, I'm just going to have to pick Tammy up someday, and we're just going to have to go to the buffet and try the foods together. And we'll just figure out what they are. Or we'll send Sunil and his wife messages. Be like, what's in this dish? What did you say the name of it was? All right. Here we go, Sunil. That is so cool that you are traveling right now on a bus. Oh my gosh, we have 3 cards. Oh, we have more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Tammy, Sunil has, pardon me, cooking channel. And I love to listen to the food. You can hear everything cooking. It sounds so good that you swear you can smell it. Butter chicken. I want to experience it all. So Sunil, you have the 3 of Wands. This is an activating card. It represents new horizons and promises. Activating. So you see the person is looking in a different direction, and they literally look like they're getting ready to start their journey. It's an activating card. You have the Strength card. This card can represent a Leo, but it represents power, courage, generous. But it wants you to remember to be like the trees, strong but bendable. Stay calm in the face of adversity and maintain your composure. Shallow roots tip over in a storm. Deep roots. Deep roots don't. You also have the Page of Wands. Okay. This card represents that whatever your goal is, whatever your destiny, whatever your life purpose, Sunil, this card represents it will be successful, but that it's going to take a little bit longer. Conjure your brilliance. Burst out and be proud of your goal, your destiny, whatever it is, your purpose. And if it all has to do with cooking, I hope so, because I love it. Uh-oh, you guys, you scolded all week long? Is the boss your wife? We have the Lovers card, Sunil. If you're talking about your wife, it'll be over soon. She will not be mad at you for long. Bad moods only last 12 hours. This card represents that nothing should be held back. Be open and transparent. Even if it exposes you to feelings of vulnerability, again, be open and transparent. Make sure I don't have anything else written anywhere. It's a positive card. It's a yes card. And as long as you are open and transparent, everything will be fine. Everything is fine. Scolding that crap. I'm sorry, Sunil. I'm sorry you got a scolding for a whole week. Did you try to maybe soothe the boss with one of your amazing meals? Lovely Scorpio, it's your turn. Enjoy your day, though, out shopping and worshiping. And I'll be waiting for your next video. You're going to have to put a little something from your wife in there, even if it's just a hand wave or something. Marriage is possible. Marriage is possible, my friend. With love card it is. That's right. All right. So, Sunil. Let me grab the other day's list. Were you on here the other day with a lady? Kovir, something like that? Is she your fiance? I can't find it on my list. Lovely Scorpio, please just, please bear with me. Give me some grace here. Kovir, here it is. No, that was that for you? Yeah, Sunil and Kovir. So Kovir is your fiance? Yes. Tell her hello. I think it is very possible. And I think said partner will be very, very happy with you. All right, let's pull this card for lovely Scorpio before my thoughts are not on the right person. Here we go. More good shuffle. Well, Scorpio. These ones are being a little difficult. All right. We're going to try something different, my friend. I'm going to pull tarot, but I will go in the guidebook for love meaning. All right, so this is going to take me a little bit longer. Bear with me. The first card you have is the King of Pentacles. Whoops. I'm not going to use my cheat sheet book. I'm going to literally look the King of Pentacles up and give you the love meaning for it. This guidebook was given to me by Tammy. King of Pentacles. it took us forever to get through it. Tell Two Feathers I said hello. And I will, absolutely. I will talk to you later. Thank you for being here. All right, love. For the King of Pentacles. This card indicates a good solid basis on which a relationship can be built, lovely Scorpio. There is a wealth to be found in your emotional investment, even if it's only a matter of security. The figure of this card is not usually dynamic and exciting. However, they do bring stability into your life. The next card we have is the Six of Wands. Trying to get through it as quickly as we can. Six of Wands indicates that your own values are recognized by your partner or by those around you. Your friends support your choice. It indicates that you can make steady progress in your relationship, but do pay attention to the opinions of those around you, or you may get too carried away. You have the World card. And the World card indicates a realistic attitude and wholeness to the relationship. All things are for the good, and it is a relationship which has real connection. It can indicate in some positions that the relationship has become too mundane, and its advice would be to spice things up a bit. And then we have the Chariot. The Chariot indicates that you are truly aligned to the energy of the other person or people involved. You will find yourself taken on an incredible journey, which may at times feel out of your control. However, you can learn to surrender to the trip and experience a whole new way of life. I hope you enjoyed that one. Sunil, I cannot wait to see your video. And I think I've gotten everybody. "94 minutes of streaming. You guys are awesome. You are welcome, my friend. You are welcome. I hope it helps you. Aw, thank you, Sunil. It's those videos. It's that cooking. I just can't help it. Love it. All right, so Christy, you want to love from here? Sunil, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's pull an oracle first for lovely Scorpio. since we just finished. And then we will pull love for Christy and Sunil. Pac Sun, hello. Laverne, hello. Welcome. We have a few minutes. We got some latecomers. All right. Lovely Scorpio. Let's see if we get. You have the slow and steady in reverse. Thing says that pushing things forward impulsively will only prevent success. Well, it will not only prevent success, but potentially cause trouble that you're not prepared to handle. Moving too quickly will yield unripe fruit with a bitter taste. Slow down, breathe, meditate. You're not a human doing, you're a human being, so just be. Everything will work out if you can apply the brakes and become more aware of what's happening in the moment. A calm focus on the now, breathing in the beauty of your surroundings, will restore your power to consciously co-create your world. Remember, all fruit ripens in their own time. Because it's mango season in India is not mango season in the United States. Christy, sorry. Let's pull a love card for you. Then Sunil. Pac Sun. And Laverne. We're going to try to get you guys. All right, Christy. A loved one from the tarot. Here we go. Christy. There we go. 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands indicates a confusion of values amongst yourself or your partner, maybe friends and family. While everybody is confused about the relative priority and importance of your time, nothing good will come of this. The card can also show a struggle or play fighting for its own sake. And this may be very good practice. This may be very good practice that does not ultimately create anything. Do you got is that what your relationship is like? Do you guys like play fight? Oh no, my battery. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Is your relationship playful? Is probably the way I should say it. Sunil, you are next. We will pull a love relationship card for you. Maybe it's time to bring that old feeling back, Christy. More creates more. Fun, laughter. Oh, here it is. Sunil, the first card you have is the 4 of Pentacles. And love-wise, this card indicates selfishness and the inability to open up to others. It may refer to somebody else. It means that they are holding on to their own security, and it may be difficult to break through their defenses. However, the card signifies that there is an important reason for them acting in their current fashion. And we have the Queen of Swords, because multiples fell out for you, my friend. The Queen of Swords says this card indicates sharp wit and strong will. It can indicate disagreement or differing ideas about the relationship. You should make it absolutely clear what you think in order to clear the air. If someone is being confusing, you should call that person on it for immediate effect. This is not the time for the relationship to be uncertain. Oh, and we have the Three of Swords. This card indicates that there's been a quarrel and disharmony. Most significantly, it shows separation and the lack of regard between two parties. It can lead to arguments and wounding. It's usually a negative card to receive, although it does depend on the other cards in the spread. Where the relationship is viewed as positive, this card can warn of a slight conflict of interest moving into the relationship. But being in a true loving relationship, it allows for the other one involved, for their interests and feelings to be their own. Everybody can have their own interests. What is meant for you, my friend, will never pass you by. Never pass you by. So we have Pac Sun. I'm going to have to make these ones. Pac Sun and Laverne are next. I hope my camera battery holds out. I hope everybody has a beautiful weekend. Again, I'll be back Tuesday, 10 o'clock a.m. my time. All right, Pac Sun. Oh, Sunil, there are opportunities out there for you. Endless opportunities. There we go. All right, Pac Sun. We have 3. Actually, we have 4. The first card we have is the Temperance card. This is one of those cards that everybody wants. There's a couple of them. The Star, Temperance. It represents change and going for it when you know the time is right. So make sure you get your ducks in a row. Positive, yes. Completion. We have the Fool card again, which represents that you are on an unexpected journey and that you should follow your path. Don't be held back by people who say you're a dreamer or you're foolish. Remember, incredible, miraculous inventions were created by people labeled as fools. This is your journey. And again, follow your path. You have the King of Swords. This card represents you didn't get where you are without a strong dose of caution. So don't be caught off guard. So again, we're not doing a 2 steps forward, 5 steps back. Caution. And you have the Seven of Cups. Cups represents emotions. This card represents inspiration and imagination. Sevens are reorganizing cards. So whatever your goal or destiny is, PacSun, when you first started this, whatever worked for you then is not working now. And this card represents that it's time to reorganize some of the things. Laverne is next. Connor, my friend, I will try. I'm trying to be speedy here. I only have a few more minutes. We'll pull one for Laverne and hopefully Connor as well. Absolutely, Sunil. There is definitely someone out there for you. If we were meant to be alone, we would not be on a planet with millions of other people. I'm sorry, Laverne. You have the Six of Pentacles. This card represents recognition and charity. You may be recognized for something you've done, like something good you've done. You may even receive a monetary reward for it. If so, make sure you pay off any debt. And if you have anything left over, don't forget charity, as well as volunteering your time as well. And you have the Four of Pentacles. This card represents selfishness for a reason. We've already explained there's selfishness for the greedy person, and then there's selfishness for the one who is protecting, taking care of something else. Selfish for a reason. Again, it's Pentacles. It represents monetary gain, material gain, a gain. Connor, my friend, you are next. And again, I will be back Tuesday, 10 a.m. My time, and I'm in New York. Here we go, Connor. And thanks for showing up today, my friend. I really appreciate you being here. Now, I know it's only a few minutes, but at least we got you on the list. Three of Swords represents there might have been some arguing. This card represents petty conflict in that grudges need to be dropped. Someone needs to step back or things are just going to get worse. Wow, you have a lot of cards here. You have a Four of Wands. The Four of Wands represents celebration, welcome. It could be maybe a trip home. It can be a family visit. You have the Queen of Swords. This represents somebody who speaks sharply. The person's wise and they're very direct and they're very ambitious. You have the Two of Cups. Cups represents emotions. I'm sorry, I know there's a lot and I'm going through them fast, but it also represents a relationship, in a relationship which has been sanctified by nature. It's everything all positive. All, yes, you have a Ten of Pentacles. again, representing monetary gain. And it says to keep your goal and destiny, whatever it is, keep it in mind. Keep the outlook in mind and work toward it. You have the Six of Swords. That represents moving on in new horizons to calmer waters. You have a Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is the voice inside you urging you to follow your destiny. It wants you to decrease money going out, increase money coming in, and save it. You have the Eight of Wands. It represents exciting news and projects moving forward. And just like the picture shows, shooting through the air fast, it's going to be fast, swift. And again, you have Temperance. Everything positive, happy, and a positive change, my friend. Go for it. You'll know when the timing is right. Albert, hello, my friend. Welcome. Susan, hello. You guys, I am so sorry. I have to end this. But, oh my gosh. I wished I would have seen that sooner, my friend. I have to end this. Both my apparatuses are going to go kaput. But I will be back Tuesday, my friends. I will be back Tuesday. I hope you have the best weekend ever. Connor, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. I will call Susan. I will call you in just a couple minutes. So with that, you guys don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share. Again, I hope you have the best day ever. Don't forget to check out my membership levels. I offer 4 of them. I'll see you in the next video.